Welcome to Yuri Hill. Now we have to show Yuri our poem.
Oh my god!
But have you already? If you guys have found out who, yeah, of course you have found out who Sparky likes. And Yuri's not gonna like it because we have 0 Yuri stuff.
Yuri stares at the poem.
But it's like if you remember,
A minute passes, more than enough time for me. Sorry, Kumenusai. I forgot to start speaking. It's fine. Don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Why am I laughing when I'm trying to make her voice?
I don't know. But I can hear in the
It's probably because I try to be sad and I like.
I don't get to talk.
Yeah, just go to bed.
Yeah.
Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it. So it's that bad. No! Did I just raise my voice? That's exactly what you did!
But can I just add that if you remember the poem we created like some episodes ago?
Yeah, I have 0 things that Yuri liked.
No, just a lot of Natsuki and Sayori. No, Yuri!
Sorry, Yuri. I still think you're cute.
We get more Natsuki than Sayori, by the way.
But I still like Yuri, actually.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine. I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right, it's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers, and having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and the form fit the two together. I don't know what you're saying, Yuri.
I'm to bed.
Yeah, he's actually laying on my bed right now. Don't you dare steal my Pikachus.
I'm not.
The end result is that both the stealth and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thoughts, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone and she sounds like an expert. Oh, of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning with example and trying new things. Sabato, do you even know what you're writing?
Does he even know the way?
No, I do not know the way. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased, though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. Isn't she cute when she does that smile?
That's a quick.
Yeah, her eyes after Sayori's death is like.
Oh, that's that.
Boom. Well, bye-bye.
That's just a notice.
I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles greenly, as if that's a rare opportunity for her. Which itself is kind of funny.
We're already gone halfway through the time we have.
After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Ghost under the light.
Yes,
Tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow.
Illuminati.
Bad thing. I must be this one, the last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the thickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, claims breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers back. I don't know her handwriting.
And I think it's Casey. That's Swedish.
Yeah, I think it's pretty, but I can't read it. Oh, I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting. No! What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Shut up, Yuri! It didn't. Well, I just don't read script very often. Actually, I think your handwriting is pretty. That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was real descriptive. It was too short? I usually write long poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri?
I'm into ghosts.
Uh-huh. Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Sparky. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it, after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experience in their works. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost. Help me, please. Lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing really, but it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Okay guys, that was Yuri's poem.
Oh my god. Yeah, no, like pew. Pew. Yeah, really. Oh, that was a lot of reading, correct?
And that's why I'm gonna say this to Monica. No, not that!
Okay, it's coming.
Fucking Monica!
And of course, Yuri's like. And if you want to know what video that is, I'll play it.
You can search on Doki Doki comic, no swearing Monica, because that's
just search no swearing Monica.
super duper funny.
Yeah, okay, now we're just saying bye. This took too long. Say yours was shorter.
Bye bye!